Hello everyone, this is Alexey again. Another month is behind, full of great news and events. First part of September, I spent on a trip to Denmark and Sweden. EPE conference in Aalborg was great. It's been 4 years since I was present there when it was held back in 2019 in Genoa. It was great to be back to meet old friends and colleagues and also make new ones. Next time in 2025 it should be Paris, so I'm looking forward to it. Hope that during September you enjoyed my daily market update on Power Semiconductors Weekly platform. More updates are still scheduled for this year. In today's monthly newscast, you will learn about EPE conference, latest Frost & Sullivan Semiconductors think tank, and why SiC still lags behind silicon. Enjoy! The EPE ECC Europe conference is one of the largest in the world, attracting over 1,000 experts from numerous countries every year. The EPE 23 Europe in Aalborg was a great success and provided the opportunity to discuss hot topics through the lecture and poster sessions, the exhibition, the industrial forums, and the tutorials. This year at EPE I was part of Power Semiconductor and I was happy to present a new brand in power semiconductors industry. Find my presentation of Power Semiconductor of IGBT and silicon carbide power modules as a separate video on Power Semiconductors Weekly YouTube channel. As we tread through a period of uncertainty, regional powers are finding their way towards securing the supply of semiconductors, the basic building block for all major trends that will shape the world's future. Western nations are enticing manufacturing giants to establish advanced fabs to foster growth, innovation, and technological leadership. Europe, too, champions initiatives with the European Council and private sector investments, seeking to secure its supply chain and enhance regional competitiveness. But aspirations are not without challenges. Recent Frost & Sullivan think tank on the resurgence and future of European semiconductor landscape focus was on the latest development in the region and how Europe can overcome the challenges to regain manufacturing competitiveness and enhance technological leadership. The think tank is now available on demand for you to enjoy at your own schedule. Feel free to let me know if you need a link to register. You will also find it in my monthly newsletter and events section of Power Semiconductors Weekly platform. Working in power semiconductors industry for many years, with silicon and silicon carbide power devices in particular, I see that the number of companies and end applications adopting silicon carbide is growing very fast. Even though silicon carbide is quite a young technology, and the first commercial silicon carbide power MOSFET dates back to 2011, nowadays we already have over 10 silicon carbide power device vendors who deliver high-quality products used in electric vehicles, solar inverters, public transportation, welding equipment, marine, medical, and aerospace. With a number of new silicon carbide fabs and production expansions announced during the past 3 years, it is clear that silicon carbide technology is here to stay, and here to grow further. Many analytical agencies predict that the total silicon carbide market will reach $10 billion by 2030, or even earlier. And despite the fact that in volume silicon carbide power semiconductors market still lags behind silicon, it grows faster, quite faster than expected several years ago. Despite the fast growth and penetration into the power electronics market, many companies still feel uncomfortable when they hear about silicon carbide and the benefits it has. During numerous negotiations and talks with the companies using power semiconductor devices, I shortlisted the most common barriers preventing them from switching from silicon to silicon carbide, or from increasing the number of silicon carbide-based projects they already have. To further scale this data, recently I had a poll on LinkedIn with the power electronics community. A similar poll I ran during the latest EPE 23 Europe conference in Aalborg. Both polls participants come from power semiconductors companies or from companies using power semiconductors. It is clear that price is still the major concern and barrier. Even though the price has tremendously decreased during the past 10 years, it remains one of the key factors why many companies prefer to use silicon-based semiconductors. You will find more information on why silicon carbide still lags behind silicon at Power Semiconductors Weekly platform. ST Microelectronics has released a new class of IGBTs with an increased breakdown voltage capability of 1350 volts and maximum operating temperature of 175 degrees. The higher ratings ensure greater design margin, robust performance, and extending reliability under all operating conditions. Metasky Technologies is developing a power module which will be manufactured using transfer molding process. The power module consists of 3 overmolded half bridges and forms the core of an inverter system. Manufactured at the Nuremberg electronics plant, the power modules will be delivered to a large global car maker from mid-2025 onwards. A group of semiconductor companies in Flanders have come together to create Flanders Semiconductors, a new non-profit organization representing the interest of the industry at local, European and global levels. The organization is open to all qualifying companies, both in and outside of the Flanders region, that have semiconductor technology at the core of their business. Soitec opened a new plant near Grenoble. It will contribute to Soitec's strategy of sustainable growth towards a threefold expansion of addressable markets by 2030, reinforcing the company's leadership position in the strategic semiconductor materials market. With a new versatile SMA and SMB package line where the government of India specs, CDIL becomes India's first silicon carbide components manufacturer scaled to make auto-grade devices including silicon carbide MOSFETs, silicon carbide Schottky diodes, rectifiers, Zenners, and TVS diodes, among others, for the global as well as the domestic market. The expansion of the assembly lines will increase CDIL's total capacity at the facility to 600 million units annually. Thank you all for your time today. You will find more market updates in my monthly newsletter and of course at Power Semiconductors Weekly platform. Have a great October and see you soon!